What's up? What's up? This is Jeff from BKJmacTV, and this is the BKJmac podcast experience. And I'm bringing to you, this is a very, very sad episode, episode 29, season 2. This is a sad episode that I'm bringing to you guys. Basically, it happened a couple of days ago. There was a mass shooting at an elementary school in Nashville, Tennessee. And what happened was disgusting. It was a nightmare, which people described. In the article by ABC News, written by Emily Shapiro and Ivan P., titled Nightmare, 6 Killed in Calculated Mass Shooting at Nashville School. Yeah. 3 kids and 3 adults were killed yesterday, a couple of days ago, and it was disgusting. Let me get into the article. A shooter armed with 2 assault-style rifles and a handgun killed 3 students and 3 staff members at a Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee on Monday morning, authorities said. The suspect, identified by police as Audrey Hale, 28, of Nashville, had a detailed map of Convent School, a school for students in preschool through 6th grade, and allegedly shot through the door to gain entry to the school, police said. When you watch the surveillance and the way she just shot through the school, it was crazy. I mean, you could just hear the gunshots. You could see this woman, this psychopathic piece of garbage, Audrey Hale. I hope her soul burns in hell for what she did. She shot through the school and had a plan to bring pain and suffering to parents and loved ones. It was sad. It was disgusting. It was grotesque. This sick parasite of a woman with all those weapons on her. It was scary to look at. It was scary. And she went upstairs and she did these evil, demented things. The children were identified by Nashville police as Evelyn, D, Haley, and William, all 9 years old, which makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me sick to my stomach. The slain adults were identified as Cynthia P., 61, Mike H., 61, and Kathleen K., 60, who was the head of the school, according to police. It was horrifying. It was disgusting. It was scary. And this piece of garbage, Audrey, this piece of garbage, should never been allowed in there. But the fact that she shot through the glass was crazy. It was scary to look at. Miss P was a substitute teacher, and Hill was a custodian, according to investigators. The suspect was shot and killed by authorities in a lobby area on the 2nd floor of the school roughly 14 minutes after the 911 call was placed, according to police. I wish police was there sooner than 14 minutes. I wish they were there within 3 minutes. I wish they were there so quick. By 14 minutes, they came in and they rushed the person. They rushed upstairs. They didn't hold back with fear. They didn't wait for hours like a previous school shooting in Texas, which saw 19 kids get killed, which still to this day breaks my heart. They rushed in there within 14 minutes and they killed the disgusting parasitic shooter right away. Horrible. Nashville Police Chief John Drake had said the suspect was female and identified as transgender, but didn't immediately provide more details. A police spokesperson later told ABC News the shooter was assigned female at birth, but pointed to a social media account linked to the shooter that included the use of the pronouns he or him. Drake also said authorities believe the suspect was a former student. No one who was shot survived, officials said. Drake said he was literally moved to tears to see the young students as they were ushered out of the building. The suspect was armed with at least 2 assault-type rifles and a handgun, officials said. At least 2 of these weapons were purchased legally, investigators said. And that's the problem. They were purchased legally by this insane piece of garbage. When are we going to have meaningful gun control in this country? How many kids gotta die before Republicans do something about this? Because I'm getting sick and tired of this. We're lacking decency in the United States of America. Kids are getting murdered in schools. Parents trust these teachers. They let their kids go to school. And now they're getting news that their kids are being killed. Like, this gotta stop, man. This has to stop. This needs to stop. Parents need to know that the schoolhouse is safe to send their kids to. Teachers need to feel safe that no crazy shooter is gonna break through the door and shoot up the school. This needs to stop. President Biden said earlier that he has exhausted all his executive orders in trying to curb gun violence. However, he needs to get these 10 Republicans together to align with the Democrats. He needs to get the House Speaker into the White House, and they need to hammer out a damn deal. Get a deal done. Because this is ridiculous, man. Kids are being killed left and right. Teachers are being killed left and right by these psychopathic, mentally ill motherfuckers out there. And they're buying their guns legally, and they're going to these schools, and God forbid they're wearing these military fatigues with bulletproof vests. It's just insanity, man. It just needs to stop. It has to stop. It has to. I'm urging for decency out there. This is horrible. 3 kids, 9-year-old kids, are about to be buried, man. For what? This is some crazy, insane shooter. The United States Congress needs to do more. The state of Tennessee needs to do more. The American Republic needs to do more. Because too many times, kids and teachers and innocent bystanders become the victim of these psychotic individuals who are arming themselves with bullets and vests to cause mayhem and grief to families. The Metropolitan Nashville Police Department on Monday night released images of 3 weapons, as well as footage of the suspect driving and parking at the building, allegedly shooting through the door and walking around inside the facility while holding a gun. The suspect had a map of how this was all going to take place and writings, according to Drake. It appears the shooting was a targeted attack, according to the chief. Authorities said the suspect entered the school through a side entrance and went from the first floor to the second floor, firing multiple shots. It appears all the doors were locked and the suspect allegedly shot through a door, officials said. The shooting was reported at 10:13 a.m. and the suspect was dead by 10:27 a.m., according to the police. The officers who fatally shot the suspect were later identified by police as Ricks Engelbert, a 4-year veteran of the force, and Michael Cazzaro, a 9-year veteran of the MN Police Department. A car found nearby the school helped authorities identify the suspect, and authorities responded to the suspect's home, Drake said. Police later announced that they seized a shot-off shotgun, a second shotgun, and other evidence from the home. In a statement Monday night, the Convent school said its community is heartbroken. We are grieving tremendous loss. We are grieving tremendous loss. Iron shot coming out of terror that shattered our church and school. The statement read in part, we are focused on loving our children, our families, our facility and staff, and beginning the process of healing. Throughout the day and afternoon, students were reunited with concerned parents. Families of the staff said they were shocked with the violence that had just transpired. Alex Apple told ABC News Live that his mother works at the school's front desk, and she was at her car when she got an alert saying there's shelter in place. She got out of her car, heard the gunshots, so she fled, he said. The school has about 209 students and about 40 to 50 staff members, officials said. Police said the school does not have a school resource officer. President Joe Biden called the shooting's family's worst nightmare. The president once again urged Congress to pass an assault weapons ban, saying, it's about time that we begin to make some progress. Biden ordered flags at half-staff through Friday to honor the victims. First Lady Jill Biden said Monday, I am truly without words. Our children deserve better. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee tweeted that he's closely monitoring the tragic situation. Please join us in praying for the school congregation, Nashville community, Lee said. Nashville Mayor John Cooper thanked the first responders for their swift action and called on Nashville residents to reach out and help one another. In this dark hour, let us support each other, he said during a news conference. Tennessee State Representative Bo Mitchell spoke to Lindsay Davis on ABC News Live Prime on Monday night, saying, my 2 teenage boys leave, and with every expectation, I expect them to come home in the afternoon. We've got 3 parents tonight. Their children did not get to come home today, and it is sad. Indeed it is. Mitchell said he spent hours with students' parents on Monday who wanted he and his colleagues to take action. Not a single parent asked me for a thought or prayer, he said. They asked me and my colleagues to have some courage and do something about this. Some parents took to social media in the wake of the Convent school shooting to express their frustration of yet another mass shooting. Kimberly Garcia, who lost her daughter Amira Jacobs in the El Rob Elementary School shooting in the Uvalde, Texas, tweeted, when is enough going to be enough? 6 more innocent lives taken, but it's not the guns right. Wake up, people, she wrote. Lives Robbed, a group made up of some Uvalde victims' families advocating for changes in gun laws around the country, also tweeted their support for the Nashville families who lost loved ones Monday. We are with you. This is why we fight for change, the group tweeted. I'm going to tell you this. They're fighting together to make a change, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen. As simple as that, it needs to happen. If change is not happening, if violence continues to run amok in our society, especially with all these mass shootings that's been occurring with these mentally ill fuckers, society is going to collapse. And it needs to change. We need stricter gun control. We need more red flags. We need more resources. This country needs it. It really, really, truly needs it. Because we owe it to our teachers and the students that go to these schools. And society, when there's events. Now I'm paranoid when I go to these events. You don't know, there might be some freakazoid that might try to friggin' do some nutty shit. So always stay careful and always stay vigilant, no matter what. And I'm praying for the families who lost their kids a couple of days ago in Nashville. I know how it feels to lose loved ones. It's sad. And I know it's going to be a long, long, long process of healing. What I want to see is the United States government pass meaningful gun reform this year in 2023. Thank you for listening to this episode of this podcast. My thoughts are out with the loved ones. Thank you.